All things desi, all things spicy. This is Pxrdesi Mirchii, 7291 non-FM. Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your host, Minnie, and you're listening to Season 2, Episode 4 of Pxrdesi Mirchii, 7291 non-FM. It's a beautiful sunny afternoon here in the Netherlands. However, the warmth in my heart and mind is all from the love and support you guys have given to the Cindy Spotlight episode I recently released with Priyanka. So thank you guys very, very much. I'm still learning about the art and skill of podcasting and blogging, so clearly I have a long way to go. But I can assure you, this is only the start. You know, ever since I was a little girl, I've changed my dream profession about 6 to 7 times. When I was super young, I was very much into dancing, so much that I wanted to grow up to be a Bollywood choreographer. Then the dub smash and Musical.ly era came about, and I was very sure that I can act better than I can dance. And thank God that era ended as quickly as it came, because gun to my head, if I were told to act, I'd say pull the trigger. And then, up until a few years ago, a few self-done photo shoots and a pageant sign-up had me thinking I could drop out of school and become the world's next top model. Somewhere in between, I wanted to also be a nail artist, a radio show host, and wait for it, a movie director. Clearly, none of that has happened yet. Well, maybe a little bit of the radio show host and director thing, but the point is, I've always felt that I've had many different talents, and that one of these favorite hobbies of mine could actually end up being my dream job. But a wise man on my Instagram feed once said, "One should not dream of labor." I said amen, and I have not looked back since. So while I'm yet to be assured of my multiple talents, I'd rather put the spotlight on someone who actually has many talents. My guest today is a multi-talented entertainer. He can dance, he can act, and he can definitely make you laugh. You can count on him to make your day or feed brighter. His videos may be up to 90 seconds long, but the effect will last a whole lot longer. He's currently reaching for the stars to make his own space, and I'm more than sure that he's gonna end up being the brightest of them all, if not the most entertaining. So without any further ado, please join me in welcoming the rocking, the rolling, Ricky Singh. Hello!
That introduction, wow! Wow!
I'm so glad you liked it. You deserved
My
it.
ego has skyrocketed.
As it should, as
Nah,
it
you're
should.
too kind. You're too kind. Thank you. I love how you went speaking about your talents, and then speaking of talent, you just like accompanied me. That's so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No.
Hello,
It's
hello everyone. The Pxrdesi Mirchii gang. Minnie, I did not know you were Cindy. That was very interesting. I should have figured when you said your name's Meenakshi. I don't know why I didn't clock it, but yeah, hello, hello. It is
hello.
cool to be here. It is cool to. I'm blushing. I'm proper blushing right now. That introduction was lovely.
It's okay, it's okay. Take your time. You could let it soak in. And
Yeah.
honestly, you deserve it. I think so. I've been following you for like quite a while. If I won't be lying if I said like more than I think 1.5 to 2 years.
Wow.
So anytime like your content comes on my feed, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have a laugh today, you know? It's either I'm laughing or like I'm gonna be entertained, because yes, you say a lot of funny stuff. Like I feel like you're a naturally born entertainer or performer, but at the same time, you could dance. Hello, like oh my god, I wish I had feet like you. And then I think I saw
Thank
like
you.
this one video that you did with. I hope you have to correct me on this one, but I hope I'm not pronouncing his name wrong. Shazan
Shaza,
Khan.
perfect. That you said it
Shazan, right?
perfectly. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, 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 yeah.
good.
Yeah.
You did like I think this one video with him, and I'm like, yo, look at like I. That was I think the first time I stopped looking at your faces and like started looking at your feet,
Oh
both of y'all,
wow,
cause like
cool.
oh my like. I mean, I could dance too, but like the way y'all were
Yeah,
moving,
you're from the
like
Caribbean. You're from the islands. I'm sure you can dance.
I could dance, man.
Yeah,
I
but
could dance.
I can dance, man.
I'm not.
I
I'm not
love
even
that.
gonna like sugarcoat it. I
No,
could.
yeah,
You
yeah.
put
No,
me in the
but thank you.
club, put me on the road, and dancing. But you
What's your
though,
go-to genre?
my
Not
go-to.
dance
So
and music.
so I am a big Bollywood fan.
Okay, okay, very
I'm a big
cool.
Bollywood fan.
Favorite actor?
I have many, but
First one that
my
comes to mind.
my main. So like, if I had to say the love of my life since I was 4 years old, Shah Rukh Khan.
Of course,
Yeah,
of course,
yeah.
yes.
But of course, since he's very unachievable, but he's like the main. Like I feel like
Yeah,
there's a
he's the
hierarchy.
pinnacle. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. After Shah Rukh Khan, in like 2012 when Student of the Year came out. That was like my film, you know.
Wait, which
Alia
one? Siddharth
Singh.
Malhotra or
Yeah,
Varun Dhawan? Who did you like more?
both.
Okay,
Both.
okay, yes, yeah. ¿Por qué
Why
no los
have one when you can have both? You know what I mean?
Exactly, 100%.
Yo, so
Yeah.
and Alia, you know, my queen. She's
Yep.
like so amazing. And then a few years later, I really got into Ishan Khattar.
Okay,
You know,
okay, yeah. And he's a
and
dancer too.
he's a dancer. He's got curly hair, and I
Yeah.
mention him on every single episode
He's
of mine.
shredded, yeah.
He's shredded. You know, he laughs at my jokes. He like you
Oh,
know.
you've spoken to him?
No, I wish, but like we like exchange DMs. But when I mean exchange, I mean like he just sees them, but he like comments. He responds to my
I
comments
love
every
that.
now
I
and
love
then.
that.
Yeah,
It's because Delulu is the only Salulu.
it's hope, man. It's hope. You know.
Yeah, I
It's
love it. Of
hope.
course, 100%. Like me wanting to be an actor. Hope.
Hey, but you
Right?
can do it though. You have a higher like
You
a
can
more nice.
also do it, and you can also
Do
achieve
what?
Shah Rukh Khan. Allow Ishan Khattar reach Shah Rukh Khan.
Yeah, no, of course. See, I mean,
Of course, yes.
like I have like 50% hope that I can actually end up marrying Ishan Khattar one day.
Yeah.
You know, Shah Rukh Khan is a little more like maybe next life kind of thing, but
No,
I'm
no,
pretty
no.
sure
This
there.
life, this very life,
I
this
don't think
very
so.
moment.
I don't think we can promote
I think so. You should stop thinking
that.
that.
I'm
How
stumped.
dare you be negative? This is not the
Oh,
negativity
I'm not
space.
negative. I don't think so. That's just being. But at the same time, I don't think so. If I had the chance to like, in the most hypothetical like aspect, if I had the chance to marry Shah Rukh Khan, I'd reject it.
Really?
Yeah.
I would accept it. Why? What would make you reject it?
You know how they say, never meet your idols?
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, for sure.
At the same time, I'd feel so flustered to even like see him from afar, let alone stay in
Yeah.
a hypothetical marriage.
I feel you. I feel you.
So yeah, plus his kids are my age, man. Like I can
Yeah.
I can marry his son, you know, but
You could do that.
yeah,
And he's essentially SRK Xerox copy.
exactly.
So boom, boom, shakalaka, boom, boom. We've come to
Mhm.
solution.
You come to solution. So if in
Brilliant.
case Ishan Khattar does not accept my marriage proposal,
Which would be an idiot to do so, but yeah.
I'd move on to Aryan Khan.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We have a list building. I like that. It's
And
called
you
being
dance at my
proactive.
wedding.
I don't have a choice at this point. I don't think Ishan will let me dance at his wedding. I think he
You
will
can-
want to dance at his own wedding.
Yeah, no, of course. I've got a whole
Yeah.
choreography planned out. But I would want my guests to also dance at my wedding and have like special performances. Because I don't want like random dances. I want planned
Yeah.
choreography. So
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Very meticulous.
all right. Well, that was a
Yes.
fun introduction.
Yeah.
So I want to get straight into Ricky, how old are you?
Oh Lord. 4 squared plus 10.
Listen, if I could do maths that fast,
Okay.
I would not be
I've
here.
actually never even thought of like saying my age that way. I just clocked it right now. 4 squared. 4 squared is what? 4 times 4. What is 4 times 4?
16.
16 plus 10.
Are you 26?
I'm 26.
Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool.
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, the reason why I asked that is because
I behave like a 2-year-old, yes.
no. Hey, listen, everybody should be a child at
Thank you.
heart, you know.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's fine. It's fine. Now, the reason why I asked was I want to take you back, like say 20 years ago. You know, what was life like growing up for you? What did you want to be when you were like 5, 6 years old?
So the earliest memory I have of what I wanted to be was, I think, a cricket player, because I was really good at cricket. I used to go for training and stuff, and I used to play with the older kids. And then I think I played football once in school and fell in love with football. Then I was like, I want to be a football player. Then I wanted to get into athletics. My first couple of years of childhood, not the first couple of years, like any dreams that I had, the first couple of dreams that I had were all sports related. Football, cricket, athletics.
Mhm.
Then acting came into my life very, very randomly. I used to, even as a young kid, I used to always perform like school plays, all that stuff, like stage shows. I don't know how I'd end up at some stage show or the other. So I'm gonna wear a hat now because the hair is not hairing.
Oh, it's okay.
Also, I got to represent New York, so happily I'll do that.
As you should.
So, yeah. So then acting came into my life because so I was in an Indian school for a very long time. Then I moved to an international school, so a lot of white people there. Culture shock pro max because I went to my class and I went from an Indian school where even getting out of school were two different routes for men and women, not men and women, boys and girls. So now when I moved to this international school, I go into class, first day of school, first day of class, and like there's a white girl sat on a seat. And I'm like, okay, clearly I'm in the wrong class. I'm in the wrong building. So let me walk out. I walked out and I asked someone, I'm like, where's this class? They're like, yeah, that's the one. And I'm like, there's a girl there. They're like, and so I went sat next to her, blah blah. Okay. So then 1 year passed at the school. Everything's cool. Then the next year, a new drama teacher joined. Now drama for me was just a free period. It was just have fun, enjoy the class, improv, whatever. After the first class with this new teacher, she's like, "Have you auditioned for the school play?" I was like, "No, and no, I won't," because I was on like some sports team then. And she's like, "You should try out." And then I was like, "No, that's not my style." And she kept trying to convince me. And then I'm like, "Okay, fine, I'll just do it." She's like, "If you get the part and you don't want to do it, screw it, then don't." I was like, "I bet."
Mhm.
I auditioned. I got the main part. It was for Aladdin, and it
Ooh,
was the greatest experience. And that is literally the reason I then decided I want to pursue acting. I got
damn.
recognition from that. I got popularity. Kids would take my autograph. White kids were taking my autograph, which was crazy to me at that point in time. But yeah, it was a great experience to feel so important. And then yeah,
Yeah.
that's how acting took off for me. But yeah, before that
Wow.
was all sports. Not it was never like I want to be a doctor, I want to be an engineer or something. Not never that. And my parents are pretty cool. They were like,
Mhm.
just we'll see. They're like, my dad's the kind of dad where if I wasn't doing well in school, he wouldn't be like, "Abe, pagal put." No, he'd be like, "What happened? What went wrong?" He's like, "Okay, cool. Next time we'll get better." Because he knows I'm not going to be Pradhan Mantri that I need to get good grades on every freaking test. So he's like, "It's okay. Next time, just make sure you do a little better." So my dad's always been that guy. So he's the boss man.
I love to see it.
Yeah,
I guess you could say you stepped into a whole new world.
I
I'm
like
sorry.
that. I like that a lot. It's funny you mentioned that because I had to sing in the school play.
Did
And the
you?
thing is, acting, I know, I knew I could ace the acting, but the singing, oh my days, I was so bad. I was like,
Can we hear a
yeah,
little bit?
see, I think I've gotten a little better at singing now, but I'm going to try to replicate what I did back then. So it's like, I remember it was like, I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. I was so ass. I
And
was
the
so ass. Now
vocals were
it's,
going up and down like a
they
magic
were,
carpet.
they were brazy. They were just like how my feet move now, all over the place. But I feel like the singing's gotten a little better now. Um, so yeah, that was the funniest experience because my sister's like, dude, amazing job on the school play, horrible singing.
So it's okay, it's okay. We all
I was
can't
like,
be
it's okay, yeah,
perfect.
exactly. I was like, hey, listen, man, I made up for it in the like the other 60 minutes of the performance. So yeah,
Yeah, you got autographs for your acting skills, not for your
boom,
singing. So,
all right, exactly.
and if your fans were able to see past the singing, then you know, I think
Clearly,
that
I did something
means
really good, right?
exactly,
Yeah,
of course, of course. It's nice to see how you've kind of grown and how you found like your dream or like found a passion just out of the blue, like I love when things
organic.
things like that happen. Was it the
Yeah.
same with dancing as well or like
Dancing, actually, I did my whole life. So my dad sent me during summertime. He'd be like, "I don't want you just being abarapanti like outside. I want you to do something constructive. Otherwise, if given to me, I would have just slept until 5 p.m. every single day, easy, easy breezy." So he's like, "You know what? I'm gonna put you in some like sports because he's a big sports guy. So
Mhm.
he used to put me for these summer camps, and there were dance classes and that. And even during the year, he'd send me to dance classes because he was just important to be fit. And he's a
Yeah.
very, very touchable, very fit guy.
Mhm.
So he used to send me for these dance classes. And then when I turned like 12 or 13, I think I stopped. And I stopped for a very long time. And then in university, after my first year, again, a friend of mine, Simone, she was like, "Hey, listen, are you gonna do the end of year dance?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "Dude, just come. There's gonna be vibes. There's gonna be females." I had recently gone single, so I was like, "Okay, done. I'm there." So I went. Again. I danced on stage, had a great time. I'm like, "Fuck, I want to get into dance as well." So I joined the dance team the next year, the all boys dance team, and I never looked back after that. See, and even dance came back into my life very randomly. So
Crazy.
all these passions that I have come to me very, very like they've come to me rather than me running to
Mhm.
them.
You
Yes,
attracted like it was sort of meant for you, so to
yeah, I
say.
really do think so. I don't want to sound very deep or corny like that. I really do think it was meant to be, which is why I'm pursuing it to the level I am right now. Yeah.
Before you like got into the acting and before you also got into the dancing, what were some media or like what were some entertainment sources that you like got into? Like what were some things that you grew up watching or thing or like shows you grew up like getting into? And would you say like those shows and those movies or even the songs had some sort of effect on um, your career, your passion, your life trajectory, if I may say?
Bollywood Pro Max. I hadn't heard my first English song until my friends came over for a birthday party of mine to my house. And they were like, I remember the day before they were discussing, hey, dude, did you hear the new Linkin Park song? I was like, what's that? And then they were like, dude, okay, have you heard of like, there's some other bands, Red Hot Chili Peppers? I was like, yeah, I love that spice. It's very nice. And they're like, bro, we need to put you on. So the next day they came over. They came over before my party started. And they were downloading all these songs for me on LimeWire, Throwback. And they were downloading all these English songs for me. And I think one of the first ever English songs I actually heard was Wonderwall. I think that might be the first
Wonderwall.
ever song I heard English. And I'm like, okay, let me get into English songs more. And then, yeah, so, but until then, I was very, very Bollywood driven. My sister would only show me Bollywood movies, Cartoon Network, of course, Powerpuff Girls, Johnny Bravo.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that is also the main reason when people ask me, because I studied in New York, which is,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
right? I went to NYU, I studied acting there, and that's where dance came back into my life. And
Mm-hmm.
people always ask me, they're like, why didn't you just stay back in New York? Because I was like, why did you stay back in America? Because I was like, I didn't ever want to be in Hollywood. I wanted to be in Bollywood.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, why? I was like, it's just, I've just been born watching Hindi cinema,
Yeah.
you know, and plus Dubai has a lot of Indian influence.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, let's delve deeper into this. So that's why it's just been part of me. And I'm just never, especially after I went to America, when I went to New York, I'm like, yeah, I can never live here.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, of course, it was the greatest university experience of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Best 4 years I could ever ask for. But more than that, no, I couldn't.
I can imagine. Plus, the way I feel like this might be a hot take, but the way I feel Indians or South Asians are portrayed in America or like in English speaking media is a whole lot different than how Indians or how South Asians actually are and how they're portrayed in
Yeah,
Indian entertainment. Cause like they're it's so weird. They try to I've heard, especially like when shows like Never Have I Ever came out on Netflix, there was a lot of talk about it trying to be relatable for
mm.
NRI kids. The whole time I'm like, no,
Yeah,
it's
no,
not
it
it's
was
not
true. It was
relatable.
still American. They were very,
Yeah,
very
too
American
North
Indians.
American actually.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
my mother would never.
100%.
Yeah.
The mother was probably the most relatable. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
talking performance wise. I really liked that show. I really enjoyed it. It was like my when I'd have food, it would be my 20 minutes where I'd get to
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
something because I don't
Mm-hmm.
have time for the 45 minute an hour during lunchtime. So I'd quickly put that on. I'd get to watch things. So I really enjoyed Never Have I Ever. But yeah, it wasn't relatable. Only the mother and the grandmom. I think
Yeah.
those two were the only ones that were relatable. But the daughter is still a very American daughter. I don't think she's an
Mm-hmm.
NRI daughter.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
it's still very like
American based.
catered to like North America. Yeah.
100.
Yeah. So who are some of your like favorite actors that you've seen like while growing up, and are those actors still your favorite today, or have they
Okay,
like
interesting.
changed?
So growing up, I was a huge Salman Khan fan. Very big Salman Khan fan. My sister was obsessed with him, which is why I got obsessed with him. Then that love kind of faded for a bit, and I just
Mm-hmm.
was like, no, man, I'm not that big of a fan of Salman Khan. Now I'm obsessed with this man. I love Sallu. Now people will is it like because of his acting, because of his personality? Both.
Yeah,
I
of
love
course.
both because if you see a movie like Tere Naam, or if you've seen a movie, I people thought it was horrible. I really, really found it beautiful. Tube Light. I cried like a female dog during that movie. I thought it was beautiful. I love his persona, the way he carries himself. And you know how we were talking about like you don't want to meet your idols,
Yeah.
right? I met him and I felt the way you know how you said that if you see someone who you admire, you wouldn't be able to go up to them and talk to them. That's
Mm-hmm.
exactly what happened to me. I saw Salman Khan
Oh.
in a quiet room. I'm staring at him. I was there. I was for 20 minutes. I'm just staring. My friends told me later on. They're like, "Why did you go and say hi to him?" I'm like, "I didn't want to. I was just enjoying breathing the same air as Salu. I love Salman Khan. Um, I could go on and on about how much I love him. Even my friend Tahir, we both are obsessed with him. But also like now, when I've gotten a little more mature in terms of the craft of acting, for the past couple of years, my favorite actors have been people like Paresh Rawal, Bamna Nirani.
Mm-hmm.
I really admire Rajpal Yadav for his comedy. It's people, like a lot of times when there are a lot of like side actors, you could say, in a movie, they just
They
don't
don't
pay them
really
much
get that
attention.
notification. Yeah.
But you need to understand that this what this person has achieved, like that the performance he's given, like in Chup Chup Ke, if you've seen, with
Mm-hmm.
Shahid Kapoor. Rajpal Yadav was incredible. Paresh Rawal was incredible. So I love these guys. So these are my three main ones that I've been going on and on about for the past couple of years. Because
Mm-hmm.
anytime I say like, oh, I want to get into acting, and people ask me favorite actor, they expect like a Shah Rukh Khan. They expect Ranveer Singh
The
every
mainstream,
time.
like the mainstream
Yeah, and I'm
actors.
not
Yeah.
taking it away from them. Of course, I love Ranveer Singh. Of course,
Mm-hmm.
I'm absolutely obsessed with Ranveer Kapoor right now. I think he's fan fucking tastic. I was on a very like, oh, Ranveer over Ranveer, but now I'm on a
Mm-hmm.
very like, oh, I don't know, because Ranveer Kapoor is so fucking good.
Yeah.
So
But
yeah,
they're
of course,
also
these
good in
actors.
their own way.
Yeah, exactly. Because I really don't think Ranveer can do what Ranveer does, and vice versa. I
Yeah.
really don't think so. Maybe they can. I don't want to take it away from them, but I feel like they both have. Ranveer is a lot more vulnerable, very soft boy.
Mm-hmm.
You see that, like in the Ye Jawani Hai Diwani. Ranveer can play things like Khilji, but he can also tone it down with like a Padmavat. No, no, not
Yeah.
Padmavat. Sorry,
No.
Bajirao.
No.
Bajirao. Sorry.
Yes.
So fantastic. You don't. That doesn't necessarily need to be a comparison. I think you can just admire them for how they are. Like Ronaldo and Messi. You don't have to choose one. Just
Mm-hmm.
love both.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
still love Ronaldo more, but that's a different story.
The majority of the population, we can always encourage to like love both rather than pick one
Yeah,
over the
exactly.
other. Yeah.
100%. Doesn't mean the other person's shit. It's just that you respect the other person more for
Yeah.
whatever reason. We don't need to shit
Yeah.
talk the other.
Exactly.
Yeah, go deep.
So I've got a question that that might take you back to like NYU and your act and you learning about acting.
I'll cry.
So so the way I see it is like you before you get into doing something while you're enjoying your passion or while you're enjoying your hobbies, you're like, okay, I can do this, I've mastered it, and I'd like to master it even more. That's when the art, or like that's when the interest to actually study it comes into play. But of course, when you actually get into the studying part, it's not all, rainbows and unicorns.
Yeah.
So what was that what were some expectations that you had before going into a school of arts, and how did those like expectations either get completely shattered or actually go beyond, if that makes sense?
Very interesting question. Wow. Going into NYU, I don't think I had any expectation because I did not know what an acting school would be like.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like in life, honestly, I this is something I kind of pride myself on. I just like to go with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to have a lot of preconceived notions or a lot of thought out plan, because I feel like that's a recipe for stress. Because
Yeah.
when I got there and I found out that I'm in a studio where within Tish there are many different acting studios. So I was assigned to this Atlantic Theater Company. Now they are known to be the most strict,
Mm-hmm.
most intense, in terms of like work wise and timing, discipline pro max
Mm-hmm.
for them. So when I got there and I found out that my classes were going to be from 8:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m., I was like, yo, I did not know acting school was going to be like this, but cool, okay, let's go with it. Like, I'm sure it'll be fine. Everyone
Mm-hmm.
does it. And yeah, so I really didn't have any expectations going in. I just wanted to maybe become a better actor, be in New York, and just honestly take it a day at a time. There was no expectation as such from what I remember. I don't like to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
But
I mean
very
fair.
interesting question. Wow. And
Thank
just
you.
going there, I think it exceeded every one of my so-called expectations, because there
Mm-hmm.
were none. Because there was everything was new. I hadn't heard about the curriculum before. I'm also not the kind of guy that would like try to reach out to people who've done the course to tell me what's happening. No, I want to
Mm-hmm.
enjoy it for myself.
Experience it firsthand.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I don't even watch movie trailers. I like to
Me
go for the movies.
too. Oh my god. Listen,
I hate trailers. They give you the whole fucking story,
I
the whole plot
know.
line, the character arcs. Bro, then why the fuck should I watch the movie? I've seen it already. So anytime, like when what movie was that? Was
Javan.
Javan? When
Yeah.
Javan's trailer came out, I ran out of the cinema because I had no idea.
Oh, like as a preview, like you watched it in
As a
another.
trailer, sorry,
Mm-hmm.
not the whole movie.
No, no, no. Like,
Yeah, so
I
I was
mean, it
going for
was a
another
preview
movie.
for another movie. Yeah.
Yeah, and I ran out of the cinema, and I've done that for Rais as well, which goes to show I do really love Shah Rukh Khan as well, like for sure. So yeah, I hate experience like getting a taste of something beforehand. Like just
Mm-hmm.
give it all to me, like for a new experience. So I
Yeah.
like that.
No, 100% agree. Heavy on the not watching trailers part, but of
Yeah.
course. But as a follow up question or a side question, so you said you didn't have any expectations, but like when you watch movies or when you watch series, you sort of you don't really before you of course go into an acting school, you don't really realize how many things you'd actually have to pay attention till when you
For
go to that
sure.
school,
For
right? So
sure.
it's like okay, things that you think that an actor might do very subtly or very straight up, it's like yeah, that's probably normal or that's part of the job. No, this is probably something that they
Technical.
actually had to like
Mm.
perfect and stuff. So was there anything like that with you as well? I'm not sure to what extent you like learned about acting because I have no idea about what an acting syllabus looks like.
Mm.
So what was that kind of moment, if there was any?
There, I think before going to acting school, actually, this came into my head because when I was younger, I remember when Ranbir Kapoor won an award for Rockstar, for Best
Hmm.
Actor. I was
Rockstar.
just, I think
Yeah,
it was
rockstar,
Rockstar.
rockstar.
Was it
Yeah, yeah.
Rockstar or was it? I think it might be even before that. Someone else won an award for some role, whatever, right? And I remember asking my sister, I'm like, why are they getting an award for Best Actor? Because I was like, the director's telling them what to do. Why is that difficult? And then as I grew older, I understood what an actor really does. Like, sure, the director's telling you, but you still need to execute it, and executing it is a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So that is when that's I think one of the first earliest memories I have of what you're mentioning.
Mm-hmm.
That that thing that you thought was just so normal, but it actually takes work.
Yeah.
Another such thing is I really don't know actually. I think being very organic and real in front of it because you get dialogues and you can say dialogues as dialogues or you can say dialogues as you really saying it.
Yeah.
So I think that is one thing that I really started to like focus on too. Saying a dialogue, are you saying it as a dialogue? Like you can make it very clear that you're just reading lines, or you're saying it in such a natural way that it looks like, oh, Ricky's just talking, you
Mm-hmm.
know? So that for sure was one of the first things
Okay.
that I learned. Yeah.
Interesting, interesting.
Yeah.
So, what is then Ricky's future plans when it comes to acting? Like, how do you see yourself? Like, which genres do you see
I
yourself
see
when you
myself as
do?
mad. Genres, people often ask me, and I think they expect me to say comedy. However, I find comedy the hardest. I think
It
comedy is
is
aggressively scary. It's easy to be funny. Okay, for me personally, I feel like it's kind of easy to be entertaining slash funny in natural life because I say shit. I'm
bounce
expressive like
off
this. So
energy. Yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like hyper, so it's easy to laugh at. But when you're given a dialogue and you have to hit it with the timing and you have to hit it with characterization, you got to hit it with the physical space and all the
Mm-hmm.
attributes. Oh, it's tiring. And you have to be in a good mood beforehand to perform the scene. Because you can be funny when you're in a good mood, but can you be funny when you're in a
Yeah.
bad mood?
Yeah.
So that's one
That's
thing.
true.
But genre wise, I want to do everything. I want to be a versatile actor. That is the
Yeah.
goal. I want to be great in dramatic scenes. I want to be a funny person. I want to do some of the indie stuff. I want to do good work. I'm not here
Mm-hmm.
to just be like, oh, I want to be Bollywood cast superstar like that. No, I genuinely want to be a good, great fucking actor. So that is my goal.
And
That is,
as you should.
yeah.
Do you already
Mm.
have an idea of like, of course, by the time you actually do get into like cinema and projects, not to say that that's very far, hopefully that is very
Inshallah.
soon for you, but
Inshallah.
I would only assume, or like as a devil's advocate, I may say things might change, people might change,
For sure.
but currently, if you had the chance, who are like some directors or who are some maybe production houses and some, if I'm being like straight up, have you all like thought about that already,
Zoya
like who
Akhtar,
you'd want to
Tiger
work with?
Baby,
Ooh.
Sanjalila Bansali, Anurag Kashyap. Then for fun, obviously Karan Johar.
Mm-hmm.
I also really like these are the main ones really,
Yeah.
unless I'm forgetting someone. Amir Khan Productions. Um, I could say like a Rajkumar Hirani, obviously, because he makes beautiful
Really good.
movies,
Yeah.
right? But yeah, I think these are the main ones that are coming. Sorry, that are coming to my head as of right now. I could even say the person that directed Kapoor and Sons. What's his name? Sorry, I forget. Yeah, Shakur Batra, exactly.
Yeah.
Because he also directed Gehraiyan,
Mm-hmm.
which was a very interesting movie.
And
First
also
watch, I
very
liked it.
like
Second watch, I
flip
was like,
based off
yeah,
of what he did before. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, those are my answers. Those are the
Love to see it.
directors.
Love to see it.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you do end up, with the kind of people that you want to work with and the
Thank
kind
you.
of projects you do want to do. So I think you also mentioned like you want to do like a Karan Johar film as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, of course.
Now Karan Johar has a lot of like dance involved.
Mm-hmm.
To what extent are you the type of person to be like they're giving you a choreography to do? It's a big Karan Johar production, and you'd be like, I think we should do this step instead.
Hmm.
Are you that kind of person, or are you the type to just be like, okay, I feel like this could be better, but I ain't gonna say it because you know it's a big Karan Johar production, so I'm not going to risk it.
If I honestly, I don't even think see once I get onto a current Johar set, I feel like I've had reached a certain level of status, not
Mm-hmm.
status, like a certain level of familiarity with people,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right? So maybe there's
Status
it's a
makes
bit
sense, yeah.
it's a
Mm-hmm.
bit more of a collaborative process, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
always feel like again, acting also is a very collaborative process. I can't do what I do unless there's the lighting team, there's the director that's helping, there's all these people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in a situation like that, even now, let's say I was doing like a short film or like I was doing a dance piece, I'm choreographing with a friend, and I think a certain stuff would look better. I will suggest the idea. You take it, don't take it. That's absolutely cool. I would just
Mm-hmm.
should be like, hey, listen, I think this also could work. What do you think? I show it to them. They reject it. Khali wali. We stick to your
Mm-hmm.
idea. If they see, they're like, yeah, actually, that I fuck with it. Boom, we're
No,
in a
yeah.
winning place. So yeah, of course, I would offer.
Mm-hmm.
Or if I really don't like it, I would ask them, can we like change it to something else? But it's not going to be again. It's how you ask rather than what you ask, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, that's what. But 100%, I would offer that.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Are you trained in then any other like dance genres that would make you say that, yeah, I feel like maybe we could do add a
Also,
little bit of
sorry,
this,
just to
add a
add
little
on.
bit of
Also,
that?
I don't think I'm qualified enough in terms of like choreographing. As a dancer, yeah, sure, okay, I can dance well. I don't know how to choreograph. So more likely, I will just be quiet and listen to them and take on their feedback,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know shit about choreographing. So I'll be like, you know better. You're the master. Let's just go with your go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of
Sorry, you
course.
were saying, do I know any other styles of
Yeah, yeah. Like, what are some
dancing?
genres that you've like mastered? If not
Mastered.
mastered,
Yeah,
but like
definitely
you
not
you
mastered.
you're really confident about.
In dancing,
Yeah, yeah, in dancing.
Bollywood, hip hop. Slowly, I feel like I'm getting a little good at Afro. I've trained Bhangra. I think if I just
Ooh.
trained a little bit more, I could be, I'm confident. But if you put me in front of like a proper Bhangra dancer, I'd be a little like shit,
Mm-hmm.
worried. But yeah, because there's a lot of nakra to it and stuff. So I feel like I just
Yeah,
need to
yeah, yeah.
polish that. But I think I could be a good Bhangra dancer as well. Um, I've never done salsa. I've never done jazz. I've never done bachata. I've never done so many other dances. Classical, I've never done. Um, what other dance forms am I forgetting right now? I can't do this.
Whacking.
Well, yeah, I cannot do that for the life of me. I dislocated an arm for sure. Um, yeah. So those four ones: Bollywood, hip hop, maybe Afro. But if I go against like a proper like an Afro dancer, I'd probably be like shitting myself. But I
Mm-hmm.
feel like Afro dancing is a lot more uh, swag rather than
Yeah.
steps. So I feel like I can fake the swag. I can
Okay.
fake that. But Bhangra is very technical, so I feel like I need to polish that a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Because
I
I feel like
mean,
with Afro, as long as you make a face, you're set. You could do a step wrong, but if you're doing the right face and the right vibe, you're set.
you're selling it. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Because they'd be like, okay, maybe that's a different variation of the step. Because there's
Mm-hmm.
so many variations of the step, you
That's
know.
true.
So you just gotta fake it till you make it.
Oh, that's my life mantra. Fake it till you make it.
Same, Sam to Sam.
Listen, manifestation, fake it till you make it. The
Yeah,
Lulu is the Salulu. They all mean
for
the same
sure.
thing. They all mean the same
दिल
thing.
तो पागल है दिल दीवाना है आवारा पागल दीवाना मोहब्बतें oh, sorry what
I was waiting to see where you were going with this,
I
but
don't know with a lot of my things I don't know where I'm going with it.
no, it's okay.
Yeah,
That's the fun of it. Like it's all natural. You
yeah.
did mention that you were into Bhangra dancing.
Yeah.
I assume you know, but like it would be really cool to see you do a collaboration with Pure Bhangra, who are based in
Bro,
Dubai.
me and my brother, the person who runs Pure Bhangra, we keep trying to figure out when we can meet to like do a Bhangra routine. Either he's flying or I'm flying. Now when I go back, I'm going back in a couple of days. I'm gonna hit him up. I'm gonna be like, bro, please help me out. I would love to do more Bhangra.
I
I
would love
love
to
it.
see it. I'd
Yesterday, in
love to
fact, I
see
I
it.
went for a class where at the end there was a little bit of Bhangra. It's called
Mm-hmm.
Jhumar. There was a bit of Jhumar to it, so
Mm-hmm.
put my life into it. It was so fun. But yeah, hopefully I do something with Pure Bhangra soon.
Oh, I'd love to see it. Pure Bhangra, if you're listening to this, if you're watching this, please hit up Ricky.
ਵੀਰੇ
And
ਪਲੀਜ਼
Ricky, please.
ਕਰ ਲੈ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਭਾਜੀ ਵੇਟ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਮੈਂ
Yeah,
ਜਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ
but
ਬਿਜ਼ੀ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਜਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਸਕੇਜੂਲ ਫਿਰ ਰੱਖਾਂਗਾ ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਮਿਲ ਲਓ Thank you.
Oh, that's so cute. Please listen to him. And when you're done with Pure Bhangra, you can also come to Amsterdam and do a video with Amsterdam Bhangra,
There's an
who
Amsterdam
are
Pangra.
yeah. They've actually like
Yo,
collaborated with Pure Bhangra like many times. In fact, I
mad.
think just recently, I think a week or two ago, they one of the members were here in Amsterdam. They made a video and they were, I think, dancing in the tulip fields. It's really cute.
What the hell? I'm gonna search it up. I wanna
Yeah,
watch this.
of course, of course. It'll be really fun.
Mm.
It'll be really fun. I'm
Inshallah.
in talks with them, so hopefully they come on the show really soon, Amsterdam
Mm.
Bhangra.
Okay.
So and hopefully I get to like dance with them as well. Let's see.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Good luck
yeah,
with Amsterdam Pangra if you see this. Collaboration maybe.
come true, come true. Okay. So collaborations, you've got
Yeah.
a lot of things you've done. You've done so many collaborations with so many people, on social media. There's a big you're constantly posting videos, whether you're
Mhm.
posting with by yourself or you're posting with, like, like I said, collaborations.
Yeah.
I want to know from you, like, how much is social media not a career, but how much is social media like something that you actually have to do compared to something that you're doing for fun? Because content creation is a business, it's a career. People are actually, like, making money off of it. They're putting stuff into planning,
Mm.
scheduling content and whatnot. So, how much is it a fun hobby for you, and how much is it a job?
I use social media really to get my name out there, so that
Mm-hmm.
maybe a casting person can see it and be like, okay, I see his shit. Maybe he can audition for this role and maybe he can play the part. That is why I use social media.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I haven't made money from it for a while now. Actually, no, I made a bit. I made a bit recently, but that's not the point. So yeah, again, it's not just because I want to get campaigns and stuff. It's really to get my name out there so I can
Mm-hmm.
pursue my goal of being an actor. So I really try to use it as much as I can. That's the thing about it. I'm really trying to use it to my benefit, and that is also
Yeah.
why I got into social media, because
Mm-hmm.
during lockdown I got into TikTok first, and I just started posting on TikTok for fun. Really, I had no intention of like getting followers and blah blah blah. But this lockdown happened. I was like, you know what? Maybe I can use this. Maybe it can may help me out. So I started
Mm-hmm.
making videos, just Emmy, and then it actually started getting views. I remember my one of my videos hit 10K, and that was like a big like pat on the back for me.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, let's continue doing this. And then yeah, started doing. I was at during lockdown on TikTok. I was making 6 videos a day because that was a trend. It was easy, quick videos,
Mm-hmm.
6 a day, lip syncing,
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that.
Keeping up with the
And
algorithm. Yeah.
yeah. And also, it was during March, I remember, and I was supposed to. It was lockdown. I graduated in May, so I would finish my classes around 4 a.m. and then I'd start making TikToks, and then I'd sleep until the afternoon, evening, and then because I was doing my NYU classes, right? So my
Oh,
schedule was all over the place, but no complaints because I had nothing to do other than classes and filming, and it was
mm-hmm.
lockdown anyway. The world's not going anywhere.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
true. So, by the looks of it, it seems like you're doing social media all by yourself. Like, you don't really have a team, which is, in a way, hectic, but also at the same time, I feel very liberating because then you get to control what you're putting out there.
for
And
sure. Yeah.
with the kind of personality you have, it really does feel like whatever you are posting is authentic. Like,
Mm,
I feel like you're not planning anything, you're not scripting anything out, like, okay, this is the kind of video I want to do. Maybe you have
mm,
those things in mind, but there's
mm,
no like script. There's
mm.
no like, okay, I gotta follow this trend. I gotta, work on that trend. So, has content creation, whichever kind, has it always been like this effortless for you, or has there been any like specific thought and planning apart from
Effortless.
the fact? I feel like it's very effortless. Like I'm saying,
Okay.
like you give off that vibe. If it's not, then let me tell you something. You have a bright future in acting.
Okay. When you say effortless, what you mean?
So, I mean, like, okay, you did mention that, yeah, you use it to, like, put your name out there. And of
Yeah.
course, at the start, that was the aim as well. But it's more like, where does the effort, where does the effort actually come? Like, where are you putting in the effort
The effort
apart from, like,
comes.
the intention?
The effort comes from the actually getting down to filming. Like actually
Mm-hmm.
after a tiring day, being like, okay, now I got to record.
Mm-hmm.
It's that discipline. I think that's the effort, because a lot of people, it's all fun and games
Mm-hmm.
until you're 2 weeks in and you're like, okay, now what? I'm tired.
Yeah.
I don't feel like making video today. Kal aayega. Kal they'll be like, okay, nahi, I had to make a video yesterday, khali wali, I'll make it tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
That procrastination, that is the effort. The other effort comes in actually pressing post.
Yeah.
because a lot of times you have the video ready, but it's like, I don't know how people are gonna react to this.
Insecurity.
It creeps up out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Son's acting crazy now. No, but I want you to see my eyes. Okay. Um, that is something I'm really, really I'm very guilty of. Not pressing post. I have a lot of videos in my draft, but like no, sometimes like once I have it, I'll be like post. But
Yeah.
that insecurity does creep up. Like, oh, I don't feel like posting this today for whatever reason. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
the idea in the moment felt amazing, but after you filmed it, you've edited it, you're like, I'm not
Yeah.
feeling it. But that's just
Mm-hmm.
an insecurity you will have. But sometimes you post it and that video will do amazing. Another
Yeah.
funny thing about Instagram, social media, is the videos you put the most effort on, the videos you think that are going to do the best, do the worst. And the videos that you think are just whatever bullshit, do the best.
Yeah.
So it's fun. So it's very fun that way. Um, where else does the effort come? Yeah. And I feel like something I've tried to like put upon myself is, okay, this is a little something I've never told anyone really. Let's say I'm recording something, right? I'm recording a skit, or I'm even recording myself talking to the camera, which may seem unscripted. It's always, I have an idea of what I'm going to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know what I'm going to say. But I try to make it as natural and like how, as in the moment as possible. That's like an acting technique, training I like to use in my
Yeah.
videos. So let's say I film a skit, I film one side and I like the shot. I'll film it again. I'm like, let's see if I can achieve something better than this.
Yeah.
And that's where the effort also comes in. Trying to take it a little one step up.
One step
Maybe
up,
with
yeah.
the performance or something or the delivery.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck, I just went on and on about it. But yeah, I think that's where the effort comes in. The discipline of it, actually pressing post, trying to get on, try to actually get better at content creation. Maybe that also, like with before it was just raw videos of, people filming this side and this side in the same outfits. Now people are filming this side, then changing location and changing
Yeah.
costume to film the other
Yeah.
side to show that it's two different people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Adding
Yeah.
music, adding effects, adding zoom in, zoom out,
There's a
adding
lot.
camera. Yeah, yeah. I could go on and on, actually.
Do you remember your first viral video, and what was the video exactly about?
What is your
And
definition of viral?
what's your definition of viral?
Ah, I like that. Okay, I will tell you. Finish your question.
Of course, like, likes are definitely involved, but for me, views are very, very important, more
For
than
sure.
likes, because
Yeah.
that tells you
It's reached places.
yeah, it's reached, and of course how many people are actually watching, and if people are comment. So for me, views and comments will tell you whether people are actually enjoying it, because if they've taken out, people can like, yes, I absentmindedly like anything,
Yeah.
but if I'm taking out the time to comment on post, then I feel like it has hit me, whether positively or negatively. So what in that scenario has been, do you remember your first viral video, and what was the feeling like?
Okay, so for me, my definition of viral is where you are at a certain point and reaching a wider audience from that place. So for example,
Yeah.
when I was at 800 followers and I hit 10K views on a video, that was viral for me, right? It's very objective, relative. It's very relative, I feel, right? So that was my first viral video. 10K views. It was, what the fuck was I even doing? I don't even remember. But that was the reason. But okay, now let's go deeper into the viral video that hit like 100K views and that actually gained, my followers started racking up. It was this video of a McDonald's thing that I had done with a Filipino accent. And people really, really, I got a lot of backlash from the Filipino community, but then I also got a lot of appreciation for the accent. So it was a very mixed, not very mixed
Mixed
reviews, because
reaction.
I think the more of the comments was tilted towards the ha ha ha, this is so funny, because even a lot of people who were Filipino commented saying, hey, I'm Filipino and I found this funny. But of course, fair enough. Some people found it mean, they found it upsetting. I get that. I can't disrespect that. That's fair. But that was the first video. It was like so I was at work at McDonald's and I was like, hello sir, welcome to McDonald's. How can I help you? And then he's like, let me check for you, sir. Puya, pateng mo ng cheeseburger. Ano? No, sir, already finished. And people bugged out on that. So, and then I would meet people and they were like, dude, the Filipino accent. I was like, Puya, pating mo naman cheeseburger. Ano? So yeah, that was the video. I hope I didn't offend anyone. It was just in love. I love my Filipino community. I didn't do it out of any malice or any ill intentions. It was nice because every time I go to McDonald's, I hear them. I love it. Hello, mom, sir. Puya, pating mo. It's lovely. Yeah.
That's so
but no one took
cute.
it. Yeah.
it comes from a place of love, but also like truth.
Yeah,
You
yeah, I
can't
feel
deny
you.
it.
Yeah. Also, the
Mm.
thing is, I also did many other accents. I did Indian accents as well in my videos, where I'd be like a snobby, rich, brown Bombay kid. So like,
I
yeah,
love that accent. Listen,
so,
that's
like the
my
guy
favorite accent to
that
do.
you're probably thinking of like the Ananya Pandey vibes. I'm doing more of the guy version of that.
I can do Ananya Pandey.
Can I
Not
hear it?
maybe not mimic her. Okay. So if I like talk like this, right, like really like exaggerate my mouth a little more, and I feel like this is how she
More?
would talk, or if I really think about it, I think it really gets into like the
Really?
whole
I'm done.
emphasis of like how we talk, and like people should really focus on that. Like, don't focus on the way I talk. Focus on me. My personality is like, it should
See,
outshine
you're not even
my
making fun of it. You're really doing it.
yeah.
And if people get offended by it, then you are finding it embarrassing because there's nothing embarrassing. It's just you've
No,
really
it's
caught on to
cute.
how they do it.
Yeah, that's very cute. Okay, getting back into social media, I want to ask you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you made a lot of friends through social media, considering how
Yes.
big your platform is today.
Yeah.
Who are some of your favorite connections that you've made, and who are also some like favorite collaborations that you've
My
that
favorite
you've done?
collaborations. So I've met people. There's like Shazia. There's Tomzi. These are the two people that I've met
Mm-hmm.
that actually became close to me through social media. Shazia is the anime mom on
Yeah.
Instagram and TikTok. Tomzi is Joel Thomas Joseph. Goes by Tomzi on social
Mm-hmm.
media. Who else have I met? These are the two main ones, right? And then my favorite collaborations. Oh, I think my favorite collaboration would be with my brother Akash Fulwani. We did a cover to uh, Dance Meri Rani, Nach, Nach.
Yeah.
We did that. Nora Fatehi reposted it. And I'm not saying she reposted it on her story. She fully posted that on her feed.
Something. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a nuts collaboration. So I think that was probably one of my favorite collaborations. Because, wow, yeah.
Look at you go. So proud.
Who else have I become friends with through social media? The thing is, I have a very close knit group of friends back home, not through social media, like my day ones.
Yeah.
So I'm always just with them, really. So, who else have I met through social media? I don't know. Yeah, I think it's just, I mean, there's also Krish, there's also Ahmad, there's also Zishan, then there is Aisha Sultan, but I've known her from before. There's Mariam Joseph. But Tomzi and Shazia, I'd say, are
Yeah.
the closest to me.
That's exciting.
No, I'm
Oh,
just word
well.
vomiting. I'm just speaking.
Shout out to your friends. That brought us to the end of not our episode, but our conversational part of the episode.
Okay.
This was like say the first segment of Coffee with Karan, where we talk crazy stuff.
Mhm.
But now we get into the second part of the Coffee with Karan episode, where we do the rapid fire and the entertainment quiz. So I guess now's the real time where you can feel like a celebrity. Rapid fire. Ricky, are you ready?
Spaghetti, ready spaghetti.
Ready spaghetti. Okay, let's go. The first questions are would you rather questions.
Okay.
So, first one is, would you rather be the main lead of a small production or be a supporting actor on a major commercial production? In terms of acting.
Very good question. Very good question. Rapid fire, supporting actor.
Would you rather have people know you for your acting or for your dancing skills?
Acting, but not acting.
Okay. Would you rather make an acting debut opposite a well-established older actress or a younger, new-faced talent?
Either, really.
No.
I mean, as
Gotta
long
choose
as
one.
it's. Oh, I gotta choose one? Older, well-known actor. Okay, let's go with the new face. Actually, new face.
Okay.
Older lady. She's had her time.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Alright, would you rather dance with Govinda or dance with Prabhudeva?
Govinda. For sure.
If the following movies had to feature you in the original productions, whose role or which character do you think you can pull off?
Yada big.
Ready?
Wow, this is
Okay.
deep. Okay.
So I'm gonna give you the film and you let me know.
Deep.
First one is Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham.
Ritik.
Okay, fair. Okay, the next movie is Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara.
Farhan Akhtar. I think right off the bat, anyone would cast me as Farhan Akhtar's role.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair. Makes sense.
And
Okay. And then Bahubali.
I'll
You've never watched Bahubali? That's
be
fine.
I'll be Kattapalli. I don't
You
know. I
mean
don't
who?
know. I don't know. Bahubali ne Kattapalli ko kyun mara? I don't know.
It's
I haven't
Katappa.
seen. See, I haven't seen Kattappa.
That's fine. That's fine. Please don't cancel Ricky after this. You know,
For real,
things
I'm gonna watch
happen.
it. I keep telling myself, man. Okay. Swiftly moving on.
Okay. The next rapid fire question is, what is a tagline you would associate with the following content creators? So the first one is Shazam Khan.
Eye candy.
Eye candy. Ooh. Fair. Fair. The amount of fan pages I've seen of him when Long Da Lashkara went viral, like I just it was him in a black kurta repeatedly on my feed. Not because he posted. Because fan pages are posting him.
Yeah.
And it's
I
like,
have found out through word of mouth that a huge reason why his classes would be so filled in Long Da Lashkara and it would just be females was because they just came to look at him. And I'm like, fair enough.
Listen,
nice.
whatever gets you the money, man.
100%, he's in his bag. He's in
As
his
he
bag.
should. Face card, getting him his bank card,
Good looking guy, why the fuck not?
Yeah, and then the when the fan pages like zoom in onto those like little moments and then slow it down.
Yeah.
They like focus on his chewing gum, and then the minute he starts blushing while dancing.
He's a beautiful guy. He is a beautiful guy.
Love you, Shazam. I would love to have you on the show sometime. You know. Okay. Next influencer or next content creator is Ruhi Dosani.
Oh. Okay, Mast Mala. I think that's definitely
okay.
Ruhi Dosani.
Cute. Okay, the next creator is Aman, also known as Magic Man on Instagram.
Oh, a magic. Oh my god. I will smile your clothes off. Yes. What a charming fucking guy. Fucker knows he's handsome too.
Yeah. 100% agreed. Oh.
He's like a slimmer Hercules. He's Aladdin. He is Aladdin.
He's Aladdin, yeah.
He's Aladdin, yeah. For sure.
And yeah. No, 100%. And you know the collaborations that he does.
The world.
Indeed. What a bright world that would be.
Oh,
and the collaborations that he does with like some of his female friends are like, wow, why isn't cast this guy? Let's go.
I wish I was her.
Yeah.
I'm never even jealous of him. I'm jealous of the girls.
Yeah. Other content creator is Dharna Durga. Dharna. Yeah.
Oh my god, she is too fucking good. मैं कुछ भी कर सकती हूँ.
Yo.
Literally. She can make content out of this.
Forget content. The promotional aspect of her videos.
Incredible.
Like,
बात करते करते हाँ, by the way, you should buy this.
Yeah, right.
She is so good. She is so good.
I would buy the stuff she's selling.
Fantastic. That's why she's blown up the way she has. Oh god.
Oh, love her. Okay. Next rapid fire question. Who, according to you, is the most underrated actor or actress in Indian entertainment, and who's the most overrated?
Underrated, I feel someone like Rajpal Yadav.
Mm-hmm.
Very underrated. Even Chotta Don. Okay, and overrated. I have a name. I think Siddharth Malhotra. Listen, I'm not talking appearance. Appearance, he's a god. Acting wise, I think he's a bit overrated.
Okay.
I can hear unfollows going off right now.
I will unfollow too, along with them.
Hey, man, beautiful guy. No, I'm not saying he's a bad actor either, but I feel like
no, it's okay.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man, you asked for a name, I gave it. Can I change my answer?
Yeah.
Most underrated actor, Hrithik Roshan. He is not rated for his acting. He's rated for his dancing and his appearance.
And his looks,
People forget he is a fucking phenomenal actor. Yes, sorry. Hrithik Roshan is my final answer. Most underrated actor.
No problem. And then overrated Siddharth Malhotra. Okay.
Overrated, I'd have to say, yeah.
The fifth question is 5 songs you're currently listening to.
Nena from Crew. It's on my Spotify right now.
That's
the ones that
fine.
I've searched. Okay, so Nena from Crew. After Hours by Kelani.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, goes hard. Then there's this one. If you heard Channi Nattam, He's the guy who sang Nimeda Koo Koo. So he has a song called Kaka. I've been listening to that on freaking Pete. Sajni from Lapata Ladies. Oh, Sajni re, kaise kate. Oh, what a song. And then maybe by Jay Sean. These are my top 5 that I'm listening to constantly.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Then next question: Kill, marry, date. Janvi Kapoor, Sara Ali Khan, Ananya Pandey.
Marry Ananya Pandey.
Okay.
Date Sara Ali Khan.
It's okay. Janvi's not watching this anytime soon.
Take your time.
Okay. Okay. The last question is: if a movie on your life were to be made, what would the title be, and who would you want to play you?
I would want to play me. I'm joking. I don't know because I haven't even lived old enough yet to see the younger actors who could play me. Right?
Currently, from the current lot.
I think Ranveer Singh matches energy wise. And the title would be Mera Naam Joker.
Aww.
That's deep, right?
That's deep.
Wow. Damn.
But considering a movie has already been made.
Yeah, but I feel like it's so. I feel I connect with it really, really deep. Because anything I do, people
would you rather a movie or would you rather a series?
I would like a movie. Series, I don't want to delve so deep into every aspect of my life.
Okay.
But maybe I do want to give respect to every aspect of my life. Maybe series.
You...
Wow, interesting. Muy interesante. Yeah, maybe series.
Okay.
Series.
Okay. Love it. Well, whenever that happens, I'll be first in line to watch. And that brings us to the end of our rapid fire. I think you did really well. I wouldn't say... I would say there was more fire than there was rapid.
Yeah, there was nothing rapid about it.
Which, I mean, fair enough. It's okay. Yeah. If you had to ask me these questions, I'd take like 20 minutes to answer each. So
yeah, this tagline shift blew me away. But yeah. Okay.
It's okay. You're preparing yourself for like your actual Coffee with Karan appearance, no?
No, I'm preparing for this. Why do I need to prepare for that? This is more important.
But you've already prepared for this. You're already here. Milestone achieved. Next milestone.
Facts.
I'm hyping myself way too much.
You should, as you should.
No, I do, but I've not done it this much on camera. You know.
It's fine.
So
we all have a positivity here.
Now let's see if you can actually answer the entertainment quiz as fast and as correct as you've done with the rapid fire. The first question is, guess the movie from the iconic character. Okay. First one is Chote Pandit.
Choda Bhul Bhulaiya.
Yeah. Second is Baburao Ganpatrao Apte.
Hera Fairy.
Third one is Vasuli Bhai.
Golmaal.
Okay, you're smiling now, but I've ordered the questions from easy to like most difficult.
Yeah, okay. No, I didn't even think I'd get first round, so that's why. Hey, listen, let me pat my back wherever I can.
Okay, do your thing. Second question is, which Indian actor dubbed Prabhas's voice in Hindi in the Bahubali films?
Ajay Devgan. No. Ajay Devgan? No, Mr. Kelkar.
Yes.
Yeah? Mr. Kelkar. Sharad Kelkar, yes.
True or false?
False.
Shah Rukh Khan has done more movies in which his name is Rahul than he has as Raj.
Fuck. False.
You said false? Yeah, it's correct.
Yeah!
So, Raj, he's done 8 movies with the character named Raj, if you include his features and cameos. And that one, Rab Ne Banadi Jodi, when he like has this second personality as Raj. And Rahul is 7 times, so like 7 movies. Yeah.
Okay.
But this is also information I've gotten purely based off of the internet, so I could be wrong, but based off of the information I've received, you've gotten the right answer.
Yes.
Yeah. I can give you a bonus point if you can name at least 5 of Raj charactered movies.
Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge?
Mm-hmm.
Raj. Rab Ne Banadi Jodi.
Yes, sure.
Not kuch hota hai. Dil to pagal hai. He's Rahul, right? Not Dil to pagal hai.
Dil to pagal is Rahul.
Rahul, right? Raj. Fuck. Chalte? No.
Yes.
Chalte? Yeah. Oh wait, yo, this is tough. Raj. I don't know.
There's, I think you're missing two really, really like,
Huge ones, right?
yeah,
I'm sure. Not Swades.
no.
So this is named like a show or something. I think I could be completely wrong. I don't know. Because
So
I'm thinking
this, I think, was Mohan, but I'm not sure.
you are actually
Yeah.
most probably right. Yeah.
Mohan Bhargava. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right.
What are the other two? What are the other two?
Mohabbatein and Bacha.
Yo, facts. Yo, obviously facts. I mean, you've done your research.
Yeah, it's sitting all in
yeah.
front of me right now. Okay,
Mohan
next.
Bhargav, you're so right. So this.
Yeah. Okay, next question. Which Indian actor's real name is Jay Hemant?
Jay Hemant.
Yeah.
Jackie Shroff?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Which of the following Indian actresses do not have their own companies?
Which of these following actresses do not have their own companies?
Yeah, so I'm going to give you a list and you have to tell me which one of them do not have their own company.
Okay.
Okay. Kriti Sanon, Alia Bhatt, Vidya Balan, and Anushka Sharma.
Vidya Balan.
Correct. Was that a guess?
Yeah. I don't know why. Vidya Balan just seems like she's chilling. She's cool.
She is chilling.
Yeah.
For more context, Kriti
That's
Sanon
nuts.
has her own. Yeah. Kriti Sanon has her own skincare line called Hyphen.
She
And
seems like
she's
she'd be
also-
into something, yeah. Alia also looked like it.
Alia has a clothing line for kids and maternity clothing called
Oh.
Edamama.
Okay.
And the actresses both also have their own, they're part of their own production houses, like their own film production houses. So that's also there. Then Anushka Sharma has her own clothing line called Nush.
No,
Yeah,
I did not know
Nush.
that. Interesting.
All right. Ready for the last question of the quiz?
Yes, ma'am.
So this question is a who am I question. So I'm going to give you like a little description of this person.
Yeah.
And you would have to guess who I'm talking about.
Okay.
This could be anybody. So you have to like expand your reach to like
Okay.
everywhere. Okay. First one is, I'm an Indian actor, director, singer, screenwriter, producer, and songwriter. In 2011, I won the Filmfare Award for Best Supporting Actor for a cult film that my sister directed.
Farhan Akhtar.
Correct.
Yeah. The cult film was Luck by Chance.
No, that was Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara.
Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara
2011.
is considered a cult film?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
It's 2011 Luck by Chance.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The next one is,
Oh, there's more?
just one more. Just
Oh,
one more.
BC. Okay.
Okay. I'm an Indian singer of Bengali background. I made my Bollywood playback singing debut in Sanjay Leela Bansali's Devdas at the age of 16. And I've recorded over 3,000 songs in around 20 languages. Who am I?
Is this either Asha Bhosle or Lata Mangeshkar? That was such a bad guess. Bengali. Who? Is it the that lady?
That lady? I don't think so. That's her song.
No.
But
Bro. Okay,
I mean,
okay.
that's
Is it
the song you were just singing is her first.
Shreya Ghoshal?
Yeah, Shreya Ghoshal is correct.
She's Bengali?
Yeah,
I did not know that. She is one of my favorite singers.
she's really
I
talented.
love her. She is so good.
Well, that was the end of our entertainment quiz. You did very well. Like, you got all the questions. I even considering taking into account the Ajay Devgan answer, because you like redeemed yourself. But you were really good. So 10 out of 10. Look at
Yes.
you. You're a certified Bollywood enthusiast.
Hell
now.
yeah. Jay Hemant, that was hilarious. What is Akshay Kumar's real name? I forget.
Rajiv Bhatia.
Yeah.
That question brought us to the end of the quiz and brought us to the end of the entire episode. So looking back at like the almost 2-hour conversation that we had, but of course it's going to be a lot shorter in the final edit. How did you feel? What is it like? And what was your experience, being on Pxrdesi
Be
Mirchii?
respectful. You are a great interviewer.
It's not
Thank you for
about
having me here.
It's about you
I
right
am.
now. How did you
Excuse
feel?
you, but you made me feel amazing. So I want to give the compliments to you. Compliments to the chef. Thank you for having me here. Thank you for being so patient and us finally getting to the point where we've recorded and
Mhm.
we've interviewed. I had a great experience. Some of the questions you asked me have never been asked before, so that was nice to think about and give an answer to and relive that. So that was
Mhm.
nice. Questions were very well thought out, and the rapid fire and the quiz was so fun to do. My cortisol levels are still high. I had such a good time, honestly. Thank you so much, Minnie.
No,
So glad we did this.
thank you for taking out the time. Thank you for joining me. Honestly, if I look back, thank you for actually like responding to my comment on your live, because that's how this whole thing started.
Yeah, right.
You
See, I told you
doing
one small thing
you
on Instagram and something kicks off.
exactly. So you doing your live, me commenting, and you're actually one of the very few people that have actually responded to my comments on a live. Mostly because like when of course like when creators and celebrities they do lives, comments are so fast and so
Yeah,
much that they
yeah,
often just get disappeared.
yeah.
So I'm like, you saw me, I feel noticed. And when you actually like texted me back on DMs, I will have to like tell everybody this. I low key felt like okay, achieved, you
What?
know like so exciting. My
Um,
first like I felt like okay, level up,
I
we
felt
got
that when you
into
commented
touch.
on the live saying I'd love to do an interview with you. Like, why? The fact that you chose me to do an interview with, wow, amazing.
To my audience, I hope you enjoyed this entertaining episode because I found it very very entertaining. But for more fun content, don't forget to follow Ricky on Instagram and on TikTok, which is at Rollin with Ricky. So make sure you follow and like let's get him to where he deserves to be. Please. And of course, for more things, Pxrdesi, Desi, and of course, Mirchii in the Netherlands and of course worldwide, do make sure to follow me on Instagram, Spotify, and YouTube, which is at Pxrdesi Mirchii with the extra I at the end because we are extra. I will see you guys with another episode really, really soon. But till then, namaste, goodbye, and thank you for listening to Pxrdesi Mirchii 7291 Non FM.